Hey, welcome to the show, the gaming history show. I'm gonna kind of go live here now so that people start to jump up in here. Just about finished what I was doing here. Whew, there's probably a lot of games I missed, but these are honestly the ones that I can remember. Um, yeah, there's a lot. So kind of scrolling through lists. I'm still going through the last little bit here. But hello, welcome to the show. My name is Squid, the world famous plant eating squid. I'm going to go over my personal gaming history today. Quite vast looking at it now. Going through all of it, I'm just like, dang, dude, I played a lot of games. A lot of games, too many games. But there's never too many games. Can't play too many games. It's not possible. But, hmm, let's see who's up in here. Okay, gotta get my hotspot up here. That's what I was trying to do real quick. Oh, let me look at the link here. Entering in here. All right. So as you guys can see, like, I'll kind of go over like the history here of, the games that you can see there, which, oh man, there's so many. I don't even know where to start. I guess with this first one, so we got the Nintendo Entertainment System. Hey, AV, how's it going, my dude? About to do a show real quick. I forgot to put this up over here. Yeah. All right. And I got this thing that's stuck to my arm. It's weird. All right. Let me share this tab. Share screen. Just do application window. So I don't have to keep doing it. Late night squid show. Yeah. How's it going? I won. I hope you're doing good. Squids, bro, how are you doing? I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. I just finished up this video. About to show you guys this video here. Hold on, let me share this out. Hold on, let me go back to this because that's not supposed to be on there yet. um, what's up, guys? I'm gonna be going over my history, my personal gaming history of, oh my gosh, the past. There's so many games that I played. It's crazy. It took me a while to kind of do this, a little bit longer than I intended, but um, I make all my friends a mod. Um, if you don't want to be a mod, you don't have to be. I can take it off if you like. But just so if you wanted to share links or anything, you have to be a mod to share like website links and things like that. But I don't know. I figured since you come in here a lot, so might as well. So you're gonna know about. Oh, I don't have a girlfriend. That's why I'm able to play all these games. Because I do not have a girlfriend, so I don't deal with that. Question: should I buy Ark Survival? If you like Ark, sure, man. So you have a girlfriend. Talk about your girlfriend also. Well, if I had one. But let me go ahead. Let me post this link here because I gotta share it out so people know that I'm live. I'm live. Come hang out. Gaming history video. History. I can't even type it. Gaming. Hashtag gaming. Just one tag. All right. So, without any further ado, let's kind of get into what we gonna do here. Let me get the first system up here. Whoa. All right. Let's see. Oh, that's not the right one. It's got the Nintendo Entertainment System. This one right here, man. Hold on, why am I... Wait a minute. I'm doing the wrong one. Hold on. Okay, stop sharing screen. Share screen. There it is. Sorry, I'm doing like streamception here. I'm like, what? That's not the right screen there. Let's see. Oh, my neighborhood, a boy who just turned 12, he has a girlfriend. Oh man. Yeah, that makes that he's doing better than me. I have no girlfriend. Hey Sean, how's it going, my dog? How's it going? About to go over some history here, some gaming history. First, as you guys can see, we're gonna go over one of the systems I first played was the Nintendo Entertainment System. A lot of you guys probably have played this. It was this version that I played, and it had, nice A B button, directional pad to start and select to play with. No L and R on that one. Um, my grandparents, they did have um, the duck hunt gun there, so basically, like, that was awesome having the duck hunt gun. So I got to play that game. Um, but we'll go over like each system I'm gonna go over. Like as you guys can see, that one came out, it was like 1985, so it was way before I was even born. I was born in '92, so my grandparents and my brother have had that one for a while. Um, oh whoops, what happened here? Oh, my hotspot went out. Sorry guys. Oh, my phone died. That's why. I was like, what happened? Just a weird chain reaction of events. Um, yeah, hotspot is powering my Chromebook, my other Chromebook, to get the web pages up. I'll keep talking on this right now because it was 1985 that this came out. One of the first games that I played on there was Duck Hunt, like I was mentioning. We also played Nightmare on Elm Street. That was also a really fun one. Ninja Gaiden is also a great one. Um, is Tiny Toon Adventure. That was the best one. It wasn't a Looney Tunes game. It was Tiny Toons Adventure. That's the one that I had to look up and find and dig around for that one. But Tiny Toon Adventure. Look up that one. That was one of the first games, and that's also what K's reminds me of. That one game that just came out recently, K's, really reminds me of that game a lot, very much. So, but that, oh man, great game there. And then we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as well, another like side scroller and battle RPG, or not battle RPG, but like beat 'em ups. Then we had Battleship, of course, turn-based one. NBA Jam, which was awesome. Then we had WWF WrestleMania, and those were like, oh, and Super Mario Bros. Of course, Super Mario Brothers. That was like a staple game that we'd always play. But those are like the rotational games that we'd be playing at my grandparents' house when we'd go hang out over there, which would be a lot. And yeah, man, let me see. Oh, that was one of your first, huh? All right, that's awesome, Iowa. It's one of your first systems. That's awesome. Yo, yo, buddy. We got Sean in here. Welcome to the stream, my man. Yes, welcome. Yeah, NBA Jam was the shit, man. I remember breaking the glass all the time. Hold on, let me move this down so that way my face isn't cut off with the chat. If I when I forgot to welcome you, bro. Yes, welcome to Squid Squishy friend. Yes, welcome. NBA Jam. No, I didn't play the hockey game. No, I did not play that one. Um, there's really like the sports games I played were really just like the NBA Jam um and the WrestleMania one. There wasn't really any other sports games that we had. There's an Olympics game I played on Game Boy, which we'll get to. Um, Let me see. This one's not popping up. Come on. StreamYard's lagging. Hold on, guys. Yeah, hold on. I need to close some stuff down. I think I'll pop the chat off here. Okay. We'll kind of chill in the chat because my okay, because I think I got too many things open right now. Hold on. My computer's starting to freak. Computer. All right, closing that. Closing that. Let's see. Yeah, NBA Jam was lit. My mom used to play that game in her childhood. I remember. That's awesome. Are you talking about Mario? I did not play the hockey game. Oh, here we are. We're back now. Okay, Super Mario was the game I remember playing on it. Yes, that was true. That's a good one. Mine was the first Super Mario Bros. I used to play that a lot. It was my favorite. Yeah, man. That was one of the best ones, man. I hated the underwater levels so much. They sucked. They sucked ass every time, dude. I hated them. Um, Yo, Wild Unitrix appears. How's it going, my dude? How's it going over there? Hope it's going all well. Let me see. I got my phone to come back on, I think. Yeah. Okay, I got to turn this back on. And then, all right, so we're going to keep going here. I'll show you guys a picture of this later once I get my hotspot up. But we'll still keep rolling the show here because I'm not trying to have it held up. Yeah, even in the frog suit. Yeah, frog suit or the fire flower suit or um, yeah, man. There's it's good. I'm doing good. I'm being Resident Evil on the hardest difficulty. Damn, there's difficulty settings on there. I didn't even know. See, I haven't even touched it yet, man. I'm too scared. But I'll probably touch it here, like maybe this weekend. We'll see. Um, I'm really nervous too, because I'm scared. I'm really scared to play that. But we'll play it. We'll play it. We'll get to it. Um, Let me see. I'm trying to get my hotspot back up so I can have you guys back on my thing, so you guys can look at like, because basically I didn't pull information from well, I guess I pulled information from Wikipedia, but that's where I got most of the information from is there. But you guys can kind of see at least the generic thing and kind of read it in the picture at least. So instead of just my face. But I'm trying to get my hotspot up here once it comes up. Come on, hotspot, connect. Connect. There it is. It's connecting now. That was the Nintendo Entertainment System. Very fun system. I like that a lot. Spent a lot of hours playing that. Mostly playing Super Mario Brothers, like with my brother, and playing Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt and Super Mario Brothers were the big ones. Same with Nightmare on Elm Street. We'd play that a lot. And then same with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We play all of them a lot, actually. I don't know why I'm saying we play just one. We play them all a lot. Um, welcome to the SQUIDZzz's stream. Yes, welcome Unitrix. And let me see. So we got that one out of the way. Let me get the next one on here. So as you guys can see, we have the next one, which is the Sega Genesis. Sega Genesis, man, that system was amazing, man. I wish I had like it was this. Both of these systems weren't like systems that I had per se. It was more so systems that we'd kind of play like when we were at places, or I didn't actually have my own system. So this was like something I'd only play like when I'd go to my grandparents and things like that, or if my brother would let me play it, that type of thing. So I really was like almost starving myself. I was like, I need games. I need to play. Um, with this next one, man, this next one, guys, you guys, Sega Genesis. This was what 1985 that this came out too, as well. I looked that one, or 1989. That was much later. So much later, and then I probably started playing that like around when I was like 3 or 4. So I was at least like 96, 97, around that time. So that's when I started playing Sega Genesis, and there's only a handful of games that I played on there. Not too many. I was mostly like playing those games like at like when I go to like daycare places or at people's houses, I'd play those games. My brother did have a Sega Genesis though, and we would play. It was Sonic the Hedgehog, the first one. I think 1 and 2, Sonic and Knuckles 2 as well, and then there's Mortal Kombat, of course. Those were like the two that we had and would play. I don't know what else you guys would else play on that, but it's not too extensive of a list for me on that one. Just because those two games and then also just again money and things like that. I mean, we didn't have too much money and things like that. We kind of just had what we had. And the other games I remember playing was Earthworm Jim was a really good one I loved, and as well as that, Disney Aladdin. We had Disney Jungle Book and the Disney Lion King. All three of those ones, those platformers were probably the hardest platformers that I ever played in my life. Like I don't know, man. They made those games way too fucking hard, way too fucking hard. Um, let me share the screen real quick. All right, there we go. Now we got Sega Genesis. Here we go. So now you guys can see what it looks like. I think it was it was more so this one. The original is the Japanese one, and then the second one is the second model, which we had the second model one, I believe. Yeah, that's the one that we had. It wasn't the first one, but yeah, very nice. Wow, my brothers play it a lot, and they broke it playing it too much. Yeah, I believe it, man. I believe that 100%. That can happen with those games. Man, that's crazy. But yeah, that was another system that I really liked a lot and really got my roots of gaming going was those two systems really. Were like the first set of game systems that I ever touched really and just got fell in love with gaming ever since then. Like Sonic was, again one of the first ones. Sonic and Mario. Like it's just funny how both of those are kind of major ones right now, and they both kind of were one of the first games or game characters that I, you know, had a tie to. But yeah, this was a very fun system. I liked it a lot. Very fun. Let me see the next one we got here. This was so, as you guys can tell, I'm very very big on handhelds. Like I really love handhelds. Not like more than more than your average person, I think. I like handhelds more. Like it's crazy because it's just with the way that I lived my life growing up. We lived, in a divorce situation, like with split parents. So I'd always be going back and forth between parents' houses and things like that. So having like a system sometimes would suck because it's like I'd have to either disconnect it and bring it with me and all this shit. So I always would like to have just a handheld so then I could just literally bring my charger or bring batteries and then play my games and just keep playing it. So this is kind of like where I guess that started happening, that type of thing. I kind of strayed away from systems just because again it was not as easily accessible as compared to the handhelds, which that's why I love handhelds so much because you can just play them wherever you're at. That's that's why I love them so much, really. Um, but we'll go over the first one that we had here, which let's see, Game Boy system was the Game Boy, just original Game Boy system there that came out. I'm trying to pull this up here real quick. Oh yeah, this will be kind of good, so that way we can kind of just look at each one. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, this is gonna be a good page here. Um, let me get this back up on here. Do 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 do. All right. Oops. So this one, Game Boy. Game Boy, this is the one that I had right here. My brother had one. And man, the batteries, the batteries, the batteries. We would go through so many batteries because we'd be playing it so much. Yeah, haha, handhelds are the best to play and not to be bored at school hours. Yep, exactly that. Exactly that. Because you don't need internet, you don't need really too much power. It had a battery, so you just had that with you wherever you went, which was amazing to me because I could play that on the bus. I could play that while I'm in class sometimes, or I'm not supposed to be, but I would be. that type of thing. So it was amazing. Wherever I went, I was playing it. Um, the Game Boy, this one came out. Let's see what I put here because each one is kind of different because of the damn Japanese time and all that shit. But this one came out in 1989, and I'd say like I started playing it like around 94, 95 and stuff around that time because my brother had it and it was my older brother. So again, with that situation, it wasn't actually my system, but I would play whenever I could, and that was let's see, we would play what was this? We would play Tetris. Tetris was a major one. This mech grid like game. It was like almost like Super Bomberman in a way, but with mechs. Um, then we had this Olympics game that we would play. Was amazing. This Olympic game, you just do different challenges and different button presses for like a shot put or a javelin throw or a discus throw, that type of thing, or even a sprint run. You'd have to press like A and B rapidly. It was pretty fun. And then another one that was a major one that kind of got me into like platforming again too was Kirby's Dream Land. Kirby's Dream Land was a major big one there that I liked a lot. Um, that one was huge. Yeah, Japanese versions are pretty different, I see. Yeah, no, they are. And that's why I want to get a Japanese DS or a Japanese console because then there's so many more of the games that are out there and that I missed because there was just the Japanese version. So yeah, that's going to be the goal here this year is trying to play like games that I have not played really, and that's kind of what this whole channel is too, just kind of showcasing the life of this gamer and everything. Um, next we have let's see. This is another major one because, like I said, handhelds were major, and then I'd be always moving around mobile. So this one's like a doesn't have too many games for it, but the ones that I would play um, were pretty prominent. And then also just the first generational, like almost, almost like 3D game system that I played. Even before, yeah, because I'm trying to remember if my brother had the PlayStation before, if he had the Nintendo 64 before. I think he had the PlayStation before, and then he got the Nintendo 64 later. Yeah, that's what it was. Because I had that system. I just played my brother's. We have the first generation of the PlayStation. Let's see, first gen. Because this one, like, gosh, you guys probably all remember the sounds for this one. I love the startup sounds and everything. Girl's favorite character is Kirby. That's awesome. Kirby's a badass character, man. He's badass. Yep, here it is. That was one of the best systems there, man. Because I didn't like. I know some people had the Dreamcast route. I didn't go that route just because again the money, and I didn't have a job. I think I was like what 5, 6 years old or something like that. There's no way I'm gonna have a fucking job to get a fucking new system. So whatever like system I would come across, like my brother that had um, money to get, I guess means to get the systems, I'd play off of his. So again, another situation where I'd just kind of play the games, but it'd only be kind of in shadow of what my brother had, my older brother, which was he was probably like 5, 6 years older than us. I think he's 5 years older than us. So yeah, he had a lot of games, and we would play those as well. But yeah, let me continue on here because we had the games for that we played. A lot of these games you guys probably will remember is Twisted Metal, uh, Tomb Raider, we had Crash Bandicoot. And then also those were like the major ones that I played. Um like the other thing that came out though with PlayStation, I remember when I was younger was the demos, man. Demos were some of the sickest stuff that you can get. Um the demos that I had for PlayStation was like this Toomba demo with this guy with pink hair, and it was just a nice little platform adventure game. And then the other one was Parappa the Rapper. Like that game, man. I played the demo of it. I played it so many times. I think I knew all the lines and stuff, but um I never again, that was another game I didn't get because just didn't have the money. But kind of would just play the demos and things like that over and over. Um, let me see what you said there, AV. I love this console. My heart or I love this console by my heart. It was my very first own console. That's awesome. That is awesome, man. That's awesome to hear because I know you just got your PlayStation 4 there, so that's badass. And then it's almost like another circle here with this. But yeah, this one came out was 1995, so I was at least, yeah, 3 4 years old. So I didn't really play games, I think, until like 96 97, to be honest, till I was like a little bit older. Um, and then we had, yeah, because this is where like Nintendo 64 came out, which was the next one here. Um, Nintendo 64. Let's see, 64 release date. Here we go. And then we got, well, not this, but I just want to go to Wikipedia. Where's the Wikipedia page for it? Okay. Yep. I didn't mean to do that. This. Okay. So here we go. Nintendo 64. You guys probably all know this one. Oh, we're back. I think our got stuck. There's a lot of system stuff going on. Good thing the StreamYard still goes. It doesn't cut the internet or the broadcast down. I forgot what part I got cut off at. Do you guys know? I'll kind of just start over. I think I was on like the Nintendo 64. But PlayStation, we were just kind of wrapping up with was, just a lot of demo play and a few major titles on there like Twisted Metal, Crash Bandicoot, Tomb Raider, those games really. And then now that we're back, thanks AV for being there. Uh, we got the Nintendo 64. So I think you guys can hear me again. Let me just make sure the stream actually sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, we're back. Okay. So Nintendo 64 part. Okay, sweet. So let's do that now. So this one again, I didn't have a soul system, so I kind of would just play off of like my friends, and then like at McDonald's or at Toys R Us or like Best Buy, all those different places, Target, Kmart. I'd almost kind of be hanging out there to just be playing the games. But Goldeneye was a great one. Goldeneye 007, major one that I grew up playing a lot. Because I'd be in a daycare like house thing that my mom would drop us off, and then we'd go to school with this person. Their parents would drive us to school, or we'd take the bus with them. That type of thing, like a carpool thing. But every morning and stuff like that, morning and after school, we'd always be playing Goldeneye. Like that's what we'd always be playing. Um, that Donkey Kong 64 is another one. Um, Pokemon Stadium, the Pokemon Stadium games, like the mini games mainly. Sometimes we would battle, but not so much. It'd be more so the mini games that we would play. There's a Rugrats game that was on there that I would play a lot. This like Rugrats golfing game. It's pretty fun. And then the rest of these are kind of like games that I, again, just kind of played just when I had those and stuff that kind of popped up. Some honorable mentions, of course, too, that I had. Super Smash Bros. Super Smash Bros. That's a big, big one. Donkey Kong Country or Donkey Kong 64, like I said. Let's see, Donkey Kong Racing. We have Hot Wheels racing game. That was awesome. There's a um, Dr. Mario game that I played. Banjo Kazooie. Oh, hold on. Let me get this back up. I forgot to get my page back up on here for 64, so you guys can see it. So you must be happy that time. Yeah. No, I was pretty happy there because we got to play a lot of different games, and it was just pretty much every morning. Like I said, we every morning we'd go and play these games. Um, Let me see. Let me get the 64 thing back up on here. Forgive me, guys. I love when the stream crashes. The application window. Okay, boom. All right, back to the 64. So you guys can see the pretty 64. Man, the controller though, that controller was probably the most interesting controller I've ever held. I was like, what the fuck? Do I just hold it like here, or do I hold it with the one in the middle? And I don't know. At first, I was like, when I first held it, because I didn't even bother using the D-pad. To be honest, when I was a kid, I just bothered using the middle and the right. Um, Even though it's like, it's just funny how it has that middle. Now looking at it, it's kind of funny. But let's see. We'll continue on. We got so Dr. Mario. We had Banjo Kazooie is another one. Banjo Kazooie is a major one. Hey You Pikachu. Super Mario 64. The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. The Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask. Mario Kart 64. Mario Tennis. Mario or not Mario. Pokemon Stadium 2. Star Fox 64. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Pro Skater 2. Um, WWF WrestleMania 2000 and Yoshi's Story, which I would play at like the dentist and some other places in McDonald's. But yeah, man. I remember I used to collect Hot Wheels. I have 34 Hot Wheels and still collect them. Oh, nice. The most unique controller in the world. Yeah. That threw everything for a loop. Cuz it's like I don't know. Like you can even look at the controllers like right now, for example, because you got like here's the Amazon Luna one. It's just, the generic two on the side, and then same with the Stadia one, two on the side. Um, let's see, I don't have yeah. But you guys know it. It's crazy how the controllers evolved and how there's a different layout for controllers and all this stuff, man. All this stuff. Um, but yeah, Nintendo is a big, big foundation of my gaming history, to be honest. Nintendo, just big, big part of it. Um, Next, I don't know. I'm not gonna really pull anything up for this one. I mean, I might be able to find something here. Hold on. Chips challenge. Yeah, this okay. Um, there's this game that was on Windows 98. I would always be playing this game. It's called Chips Challenge. Looks a lot different. Yeah, it's like this. It looks like the Atari Linux version. That's what it looks like right there. But that was a major game that I played growing up too, because that's also like when I first grew up. That was like what 1998. I was like 6, 7 years old. Um, it's just kind of like when my family just started to get like internet and get computers, all those things like that. Um, Windows Pinball was another major one on there. Windows Pinball, Chips Challenge, like I said, like that you guys can see right here. There's this hovercraft game that we'd play. This other one was a pipe dream game, and then there's a downhill ski game that we'd play. And yeah, we would just be playing those games on top of like the other games that I kind of mentioned there, um, all intermixed and just kind of playing them all over the years here. So um, that's just another just big piece there of my history, as well as just the Windows 98 on computer games. It's just amazing just having those games. Didn't have to have internet; you just play those. But yeah, Windows Pinball. Whenever your internet was down, or you just were even in class or something like that, even in school, like I'd be playing that game as well. That's just a great game there. Next one, gosh. So I didn't get this one. I wish I did, or this one. So we had the Game Boy Color family. Game Boy Color, guys. Oh, the Game Boy Color, man. I don't even know where to start with this. This was like actually where I got my first um system here, like where I got my first like actual game system that was my own and that me and my brother could just be playing. Well, it wasn't actually my own, to take that back. I had a twin brother, so I had to be sharing with him. Um, so it wasn't like 100%. It was more 50-50 with that one. Um, but we had a nice Indigo one. Shared that with my brother. It was my favorite system probably that I ever had. We'd burned through so many batteries. Oh, you still have yours? That's awesome, man. That is awesome. That's really badass. We burned through so many batteries, and we'd also be staying up late, just using the hall lights, to be playing through with the door cracked, and just be playing through that. And then sometimes we'd get in trouble because our mom would frequently check on us to make sure we were asleep. Um, and then we get in trouble and get our Game Boys taken away. Um, but this was amazing though, because this was one of the first like games that I played was Pokemon Red. Um, like just major game like RPG style game that I had, and that was actually like my own game too as well at the same time. So it was just all just good things aligned for that, and it was just the first system that my dad actually got for me and my brother, and then we shared red version with it as well. And there's a few games that I got in there after that as well, which is it's kind of sad at this end part of it, which I'll explain what happened because it just yeah, it's unfortunate, but you live and you learn. Stuff happens. But this one, like I said, was probably one of my favorite systems. I wish I still had one. I'm probably gonna buy one soon. Just find one online and get red version and just call it a day. But yeah, this one, Pokemon Red, was a major one. Pokemon Gold was another one, man. Um, Pokemon Gold, Kirby Tilt and Tumble, Star Wars Pod Racing. We had Legend of Zelda Seasons. We had Legend of Zelda Ages. Pokemon Pinball. My cousin had that game when it had this Rumble Pack on it as well, which is pretty cool. Same with the Pod Racing; it had a Rumble Pack too. She also had Yellow version, which was another one that I first saw. Yellow version color Pokemon. That was amazing. Tom and Jerry game. There's a Rugrats game, and then my cousin also had Wario Lands. I think 2 or 3. I don't know which one it was, but one of those. Um, and those games were all amazing. I like them all. I'm seriously probably gonna buy another Game Boy Color here soon. Look for one online. My dad used to play games with his cousin a lot in bunking class. Yeah, man, you still have it. I'm so jealous, you chicks. So jealous. I have my PlayStation, but it's not working. Damn, that sucks. The damn attachments that killed the batteries. Yeah, dude. I remember those lights. Those was it Ring or Link lights? LYNK lights or something like that. You plug it into the side and then it link up on top and then it had this like blue light. Um Man, those shits would fucking drain the fuck out of those batteries. I hated it. Um the damn attachments that killed the batteries had a light magnifying attachment so you could play yellow version after dark. Yeah, exactly, man. I'm glad you had that struggle too, because I on the Game Boy there was a magnification and a light thing that they had too on that, and that also would drain the fucking battery like no other. Um, I remember to play Red version a lot. It was my favorite Pokemon Red. Yes, no, that's the best one, man. It really is. I like that one a lot. Um, That one I have on my virtual console here on my DS. So I play that one frequently too. And then I got Crystal version on the virtual console, so I'm playing through that. I still need to finish it. I'm stuck at like one of the third or fourth badges. I gotta figure out where I gotta get to. Gotta talk to someone and do some weird things. Some weird Pokemon things. It's not like point A to point B. It's like you have to actually go to this place, talk to this person, then this will happen and that will happen. So Pokemon Yellow, yes, Unitrix. That game, it's amazing. Like I'm probably, like I said, I'm gonna buy probably a Pokemon Color here soon and a red version. I don't even care how much it's gonna cost just to have. Is that was for one of the first systems that my dad got me in. The story with it, the reason why it's sad is because I would have had it still and my gold version, But unfortunately, when I was younger, someone actually stole the gold version and the Game Boy Color from me and my brother. So we, never got it again after that. So we kind of were like out of our games for a while, because this was like, gosh, this we only had this for a couple years, and then seriously, like, the Game Boy Advance came out like probably, let's see, it was like a couple years later, 3 years later. But before that, there was like, we still had, of course, our the N64 and the PlayStations, things like that to play. But it's like we still wanted to have that handheld experience that we always had. But it was just sad because someone unfortunately stole that from me and my brother, and yeah, never got it back. So, but that's why I actually don't have one today. Otherwise, I would have one. Um, but PlayStation 2, man, PlayStation 2 was the next one. So this was kind of like what saved me and my brother a bit was the PlayStation 2, and then also there's another one that we'll get into as well. So let me pull up the PlayStation 2. It's not too much on this because more of the PlayStation stuff was more of like a supplemental thing for me. I didn't actually have a PlayStation myself. Um, so just with this, I'd kind of play off of my cousins. And then same with now I do how I do now. I have a PlayStation 4, but it's not actually mine, but it's my sister's. So I just play off of hers if I really want to play PlayStation. Um, hey, Stadia Dad Games, how's it going, my brother? How's it going? These people are the people must know playing with Joy-Cons, catching Pokemon with your Joy-Cons. My sister loves it. Yeah, that's the best is actually playing Pokemon Let's Go with the new Joy-Cons and then the Pokeball as well. Where's my Pokeball? Here is it. Here it is. Oh, let me hit this apple juice too real quick. Here's the Pokeball for Let's Go Eevee. All right. Let me hit this real quick. Oh man. Oh, how to hit that apple juice. But PlayStation 2, um, I didn't have a PlayStation 2 myself. Like I said, it was my cousins, and then my brother had one too. I never actually bought one. Um, so I just play off of those. And he had like Grand Theft Auto and like SOCOM, a few other ones. We couldn't really play them either because my parents were really into that M rating shit, so I couldn't really play those games. Mamma Mia, welcome. Thanks for greeting everyone, AV. I appreciate you, man. Mamma Mia, welcome to the Squiddy Squishy friend. Oh man. But PlayStation 2. Kingdom Hearts, man. Kingdom Hearts was the game that I played on here. I play that on my cousin's PlayStation religiously. I got stuck on the damn Ursula boss. I might go back and try to beat her ass. But yeah, I got stuck on her. She had like literally like a sliver of health, but I never have gone back to beat her. Fun fact. Um, what's another one? Oh, Simpsons Hit and Run. Simpsons Hit and Run, guys. If you guys don't know this game, oh my god, oh my god, this game was the best like free roaming driving game that you can ever play. This game needs to come on the Stadia or something. Um, Here, let me kind of get a screenshot here so you guys can see this. This game, like, so you'd basically drive around and basically in like Homer's car or whoever's car. Um, and yeah, you just destroy shit. It was yeah, so good, man, so good. I want this game to be on Stadia or somewhere that I can play it. Because I would just be playing that left and right, man. Um, major game on the PlayStation that I'd play. So really, Kingdom Hearts and that game were like the games that I would play, and then some MX Unleashed and a few other games because my cousin got like a weird plethora of games because her dad just dumps literally like his game library on her, just like here's like 60 games, and so I had like just a medley mix of PlayStation 2 games that I played. Remember one was um I think that's what it wasn't Sekiro, it was like Tenchu. I think Tichu, Tenichu. I don't know. I can't remember. It was a ninja game. It was really fun though. Yeah, let's see. Let me catch up on chat here. Kingdom Hearts is the coolest game on PlayStation 2. Yes, it is. That's very true. I like that game a lot. Um, I love the Simpsons Hit and Run. It was so good. Yeah, Unitrix. That game, super nostalgic on that game, man. I loved it a lot too. Like, it was a very good game. Let me see. What do we got next? Okay. So we're still going on schedule here. So next we had the Pokemon Advance, or not Pokemon Advance. See, like, um, and also drive me to get pretty much each system. But so I'll have a Pokemon video tomorrow that we're gonna do. But this is more so like the gaming history, soul like game systems and all that stuff. Some light games that I gone through. Um, Game Boy Advance, man. Game Boy Advance. This thing was awesome. Um, this also you had to get the light type deal for this too. It didn't have the backlight on it, but it was a little bit better with the battery life, I felt like. But this one I played. This one I played a lot because again, I had a little bit of a hiatus with my handheld stuff because I didn't have a system because someone legit just stole it. So this was one where me and my brother actually had our own, and so we still had our old Game Boy games that we could still play, and then we would get the Game Boy Advance games, which were smaller cartridges, to fit into this little thing here. Um, Looks like a little Digivice now. Looking at it. um, Another game here. Just be back in a minute because I have to buy games for my sister. Okay, sounds good, Av. I'll talk with you in a moment, sir. Um, let's see. So next we have Game Boy Advance. 2001 is pretty much where I kind of clocked this one. I might have gotten a year or two after it came out because again, a lot of these I did not get right as they came out. I'd kind of just threw out the year there, so at least people have an idea of when this was. So then maybe they can trip more things for them, so they can maybe remember that type of thing. 2001 was kind of a rough year, anyways, here in the U.S. But um, yeah, it's just yeah, we'll kind of scroll past that. But if anything, Advance Wars was a major one. Advance Wars 2, Golden Sun, Metroid Fusion, Yoshi's Island, Ruby version, Pokemon Emerald version, Pokemon Fire Red version, which the Fire Red version had this wireless adapter thing, was one of the first things they had for that, which was awesome. And then let's see, what else do they have? WarioWare Incorporated, WarioWare Twisted, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Bionicle Game, Attack in the Power Juju, Arrow the Acrobat, Dragon Warrior, Monsters. My brother had that. Yu-Gi-Oh! Dungeon Dice, Yu-Gi-Oh! One of the regular card games, F-Zero, GP Legend, Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap, and also A Link to the Past and Four Swords. And we also had Mega Man Battle Network Zero, Battle Network and Zero. And then we also had Micro Machines, SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, Yu Yu Hakusho, Spirits Detective, and then we also had one of the Spiral games, and then there was Bionic Commando that I would play on my friends, and then there's also one of the first things that they came out was those uh, uh, games on the GBA cartridges. I don't know if you guys remember those. They had movies that were, or not games, movies that were on the cartridges, so you can watch like a full blown movie on a cartridge on your DS, or not your DS, but well, yeah. And then we had next, go past this one here because this one I didn't get too many games on. I forgot. Did I delete it? Where did it go? I might have missed it. Well, I had a Game Boy SP as well. I had a pearl white one. This was much later. This was like 2003. So it was like a couple years later that this one came out. And this one was nice because it had the backlit screen and better battery. You can recharge the battery on this one. This is where they first introduced that, which was amazing. So you're able to have those endless game sprees. And this is also, I think, where I kind of got some of the other Pokemon games like the Fire Red and some of the other ones later, just because I remember we'd always have little battles at my friends and stuff like that. But this was like, yeah, one of the first ones that had the rechargeable but battery, and then also the omission of the headphone jack, so it didn't have the headphone jack in it. So you'd had to get this weird special one to put the headphones on. But the sound on it was really good because the speaker was right there dead in the center, and it was pretty very good. It was like a nice little mono speaker, but um, the A B buttons were really nice. Same with the directional pad, and then it had L and R still on there. And then it was a nice little screen because it was, it'd fit in your pocket. It was really nice. I like that system a lot. I might even buy another one of those. Like the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy SP were probably like my two favorites. I didn't really like the Game Boy Advance just because the bulkiness to it, but it was cool to have that. It was one of the first ones like that that gave me like a more NES type experience for a handheld. All right, let me see here. And then there's this one. I didn't actually have this one, but since it came up on here, my friend had one, and man, I was so jealous of this. I wanted one so bad, so bad. I think I might be able to find them, but this was like actually one of the smaller micro ones. You put it in your pocket really nicely. Um, some people had issues reading the screens apparently just because it was so small of a screen. So playing like Pokemon or a JRPG on that, forget it, man, forget it. You want to probably play like Mario or something like a platformer. Really just on that, no reading. But unless you want to get a magnifying glass out. But yeah, that's that. And then let me kind of continue back here because we got to jump back to there's the Game Boy, or not Game Boy, there's the Nintendo GameCube. That was one that was a major one for me too. Nintendo GameCube here. Okay, spell GameCube. This one, guys, man, this was another one of my favorite systems too. I don't know. I think in college I lost it or sold it off to someone. I can't remember what happened. It's probably in a box somewhere, but I honestly can't find it. I think I gave it away to someone, to be honest. But we have the GameCube. This was Super Smash Bros. Melee on there. I played that religiously. Me and my brother would just be playing that forever until like 5 o'clock in the morning every day. We have Metroid Prime 2, Echoes, Shadow, Sonic Shadow game, Custom Robo, and then there's also a Star Fox game that we would play too on there. We didn't have too many games on there. Again, just because it was like a system that me and my brother had to kind of buy, and it was out of our pockets and things. Because most of the time with these games that we had, we'd mostly get them from like Christmas, or what we would do is we would sell them to fucking GameStop and then get the next game, which is a whole nother thing, which we'll kind of get into once I kind of go over, kind of like, gosh, the Xbox and a few other things here, because man, like, so we got this. Next one. Oh, before I go over the Xbox, we had The Legend of Zelda: Wind Waker was another honorable mention, and then also Mario Kart Double Dash was another game that I like playing. I didn't have it, but I like playing that whenever I could at anyone's house. Let's see. Next, we have the X. We got that probably like 2004 or 5 or something like that. Much later, not actually on launch. And then the Xbox as well. We kind of got that a little bit later too. But some of the games that I remember playing on that and that we had, I'll go over those. Let me see here. Oh, no, not Xbox One. I just want to do Xbox. Give me the Xbox. Where's your Wikipedia page? Oh. Okay. Xbox. This Xbox. Very nice. This one is kind of like where I got into a lot of major games too, as well in my past. Um, we got Gauntlet Dark Legacy, Halo, Call of Duty, Big Red One was really the only one I played on that. We had a lot of Star Wars games on here: Star Wars Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, Battlefront, Battlefront 2, Knights of the Old Republic, um, Digimon Rumble Arena 2. We had the Driver game. We had Dynasty Warriors, Elder Scrolls, Morrowind, um, Battlefield, Spider-Man. I would play Oddworld, Munch Odyssey at my friend's house sometimes. And then another game that we first got was Blinks, the Time Sweeper. I don't know if you guys remember that one, with the cat. This cat that was a time sweeper. You can rewind and fast forward and do all these other crazy things. Fable Lost Chapters, a lot of the Harry Potter games I would play on there. Pretty much Sorcerer's Stone, Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, Chamber of Secrets. Harry Potter, the Quidditch World Cup game. That was probably one of the best games that you can play on there ever. Like I played that. I played so many hours on that. Jade Empire, another great game. Almost like Star Wars of the Knights Old Republic, but a more of like martial artist type centered one. So really cool one on that. Um, I listed Knights of the Old Republic twice. Then we had Half-Life 2 and Counter-Strike Source, Halo 2, 007 Everything or Nothing, 50 Cent Bulletproof, Ninja Gaiden, Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance, Burnout, The Incredible Hulk, Ultimate Destruction, The Incredibles, Jet Set Radio, Kung Fu Chaos, uh, Lego Star Wars, Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events, Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX 2, The Matrix Path of Neo, and then there's also a Matrix Reloaded game that I would play too. Let's see here. Then there was Midnight Club 2, Midtown Madness 3, Sonic Riders, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, Splinter Cell Double Agent, Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter, Ghost Recon Island Thunder, not Resident Evil, Rainbow Six, Lockdown, Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, Tony Hawk's Underground 2, The Hobbit I was playing at my friend's house, True Crime Streets of LA, Ultimate Spider-Man, and Ty the Tasmanian Devil. Or not Tasmanian Devil, Tasmanian Tiger. That's funny. Yeah, that's quite some games there too that I played on Xbox. I didn't play them all, but I played a good majority of them. And then also throughout there too, Mortal Kombats would be played on other people's systems and at arcades and things like that. Tekkens were also being played at arcades and at other people's houses. I didn't have the PlayStation for them, but I'd always be playing those too. Super Smash Bros. 64, as well as the GameCube one. More so the 64 I played a little bit later, and then the Melee one I played a lot, but the newer one I probably played the most. And then Soul Calibur 4, that was also another major fighting game that I had on there. And then Pokemon and more Pokemon. I just played literally every Pokemon generation. And I would sell the other games that I had to get to the next Pokemon too, which you guys will kind of find that out tomorrow. Let me go to this next part here, because then we have the Nintendo DS, which we'll kind of go over here. And then we got a few other systems to go over. Nintendo DS. Not games, no. Oh. Okay, let me see what you said here. The games she ordered: Let's Go Pikachu, Pokemon Shield, Ark Survival Evolved, and Fortnite Bucks. Nice. That is awesome. That's a good list of games there. Especially the Let's Go Pikachu and the Sword and Shield. Did she get both of them, or should she just get one? I have Sword, or I have Shield. I might buy Sword soon, and I need to buy a Pikachu as well. Next one we got is Nintendo DS. Gosh, Nintendo DS, man. Like, That blue one there actually kind of reminds me of the one my friend gave me to borrow, which I lent it to another friend, which he has not given me back that one. I don't know where that is, but we're not here to talk about that. This one was awesome because it had the Game Boy Advance slot, and then it had the other slot for the new DS games, which involved a touchscreen. As you guys can see, it had two screens here, so you got to play um, a different like have a different experience with the game. So it was like you had the rechargeable aspect from the SP and the backlight from the SP, and Wi-Fi too. Yeah, it had a way to connect to Wi-Fi. So it even had so I had to get the hefty order there. But that's awesome, man. I mean, you gotta play through both of them if you're gonna get all the Pokemon too, because that I'm missing some because the other ones are on the other version. So, but let's see. We'll go over the DS games. These ones, like, if anything, most of the DS games I would play were, like I said, Pokemon. But then there's some of these other games that I got on the side that I'd play. But Pokemon is mainly my bread and butter here. Um, throughout each of the Game Boy systems, if anything. Um, so we had Mario Hoops 3-on-3, Mega Man ZX, and then we have Mario Kart 7. We have Pokemon Heart Gold version, Pokemon Pearl version, Pokemon White version, Pokemon White version 2, Pokemon Platinum version, and then we had Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. That's one there that I kind of got from my brother. See, and then Ten Dogs, I think I had the Chihuahua version. There's also like a lab and another one, but I had the Chihuahua one, I think. Um, Elite Beat Agents, another great one. Kingdom Hearts, 358 Days Over 2. Um, let's see. Metroid Prime Hunters. And then we had WarioWare, of course, on there. And then Tony Hawk, American Skateland, and Dragon Quest Monsters Joker, which is a new addition to the DS that I just got. So that I got this year. So it's still kind of building that library. I'm gonna kind of go back and buy some of the old ones that I had. But next one here. Let's see. We had the PSP. So the PSP is another one that was a major one that I liked a lot, especially for a handheld. Um, this one, guys, like, oh man, spent so many hours and then also made so many bad decisions here. So when I got this one, mainly a little bit after I think Freedom Unite came out in the US, which was a little bit after like 2009, I think in that summer or that fall I got it. Um, and I had a nice like pearl white limited edition one that came with Assassin's Creed and Assassin's Creed Bloodlines is what it was, and then Angels versus Demons, and then I sold it off to GameStop like an idiot. So I lost that. I don't have that anymore, which I was very sad because can't really. I mean, maybe I could find it again, but it's gonna be really rare and gonna cost me a little bit extra too. But that's okay. But one game that I really, really remembered and played a lot of, and also that I still kind of play now, at least in another version of it, is Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. You guys probably know me already. Like, I love my Monster Hunter and Pokemon. This was one of the first ones that I jumped into for Monster Hunter, was on the PSP. Um, Basically started my whole Monster Hunter addiction too, if anything. Then we also had Assassin's Creed Bloodlines. And we also have a copy of my friend's SOCOM Fireteam Bravo and Killzone Liberation. So Blake, if you want those, man, let me know. I still have those. I don't know if you still have your PSP or what you're doing now these days, but hit me up, man. And he also showed me this awesome game Siphon Filter on the PSP as well. And what was it called? It's like Untold Legends or something like that. I'm trying to remember what it was called. It was like a dungeon crawler game. Untold Legends, something like that. It was like a nice dungeon crawling game. I can't remember what it was called. Um, but that game was really, yeah, that series was really nice. I liked it a lot. Just having a nice PSP. Um, let's see. And then this is going to be like a whole nother video series later, but then comes like we got Xbox 360 and like let me see here. Cause is this even updated? Hold on. This isn't updated. Oh, and this yeah, yeah. Cause I did it earlier. Hold on. No, that was Xbox. And then hold on. I did too many games. Look at my notes because I don't think it updated with the one that I had for Xbox 360. Oh crap. Oh, I think it was. Hold on. Um, where is it? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. So you had the Xbox, and then there was the Xbox. Um, yeah, I forgot to put the Xbox 360. Damn it, that's the one system I forgot. um, fuck. Wasn't I looking at those games? Hold on. I swear I was. Yeah, no, because that was all Xbox that I did. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to come back and do the Xbox 360 games. Cause yeah, let me see, cause I got them all arranged a certain order here. And that was one I missed. So 360 we're gonna come back to do. And then this will kind of tie it in with the PC games that I had, and then also Steam games, which I'll kind of give you guys a general idea of what I had there. Let me go back here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, I'll have to go do that later. That's okay. 2005 is when the Xbox 360 came out, by the way. Um, in 2005 as well is where the PSP came out. 2004 was the DS. 2003 for the SP. But 2005, played like the Halo 2 and a few other ones, things like that. I'll have to go look at a list. It's hard for me to just remember, like just looking in my head there and on the fly right now, especially. But PC games, we'll kind of go over that a little bit because I kind of have that written down, which I still have the Frankenstein PC that I have right now. Let me go full screen here. Well, let me hit this juice too real quick. All right. Then we have PC time. I still have my Frankenstein PC. I kind of built it back in 2010. Um, Blizzard games, heavy Blizzard games. A lot of the WoW games I played. Pretty much all the expansions except the last two. Warcraft 3, Frozen Throne, StarCraft 2, Diablo 3, not Watch Dogs, Overwatch, and then Heroes of the Storm. And so those were like some of the major games that I would play on those, if not all of those, exclusively really. And then I would play Steam games too, which would be like Counter-Strike Source, CS:GO, TF2, Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2, Portal 1 and 2, Half-Life 1 and 2, Gary's Mod, Terraria, Warframe, and there's a few other ones on there, like Torchlight 2 and a few other ones. But um, I don't know. That's what I'm gonna do, like a more different video for like that for PC stuff because little hindsight from that is I played a lot of WoW, and so what happened to me is like I kind of got desensitized from all these other games. Um, from playing WoW, I legit did not enjoy playing anything like WoW, and I was trying to find a game that was like WoW, which has kind of affected my whole gaming life and how I'm. But yeah, which I don't even know where to count. Got the PC. I had a laptop, but now, like, I'd play WoW on my home computer too, like on my family computer. That and Battlefield 2. Those two games we playing religiously, like a lot. So a little bit of the PC history there. Battlefield 2 is another major one, like I said, just huge title that I would play on PC, even before WoW. Um, I would be playing that. And then next, let me go ahead. We have Nintendo DS. This was amazing. Or not Nintendo DS, 3DS. Um, this one was awesome. I got this. um, like I shouldn't have gotten this, to be honest, because I used my school money to get the 3DS, um, as well as Pokemon. So I got like an exclusive one, and I got Pokemon as well. Um, I should not have done that, but yeah, here we are. Let me get this on here so you guys can see this. So then we have the 3DS. 3DS I got many years. This is like because it came out 2011, right? But I got this in like 2013, which is right where I was kind of like in school, 2013, 14, around that time. I got the X and Y version. I got the here. Let me show you guys. 'Cause it's still my favorite system. Um, right here. Here it is. Boom, baby. And I got a sticker on it. I know it's diminishes the value, but it's a Monster Hunter sticker. You'll only understand if I guess you played the game, but I don't know. I got this from a friend that I got at a GameStop event, which was pretty cool. But yeah, major game here. Um, game system that I would play on was this 3DS device here. A lot of hours spent into this thing here. Um, very grateful that I had this and still can play it to this day. And again, with my stupid squid brain, it's like selling my shit when I was younger. It's like, why the fuck did you do that? I guess to get the next games, but still. I'll go over some of the games there that I played on them or on it. And then yeah, we'll kind of go from there because I forgot. Damn it, I missed the Xbox 360. I knew I was missing one of them. That's what happens when you go through all this information and try to go back through all your head there with all these games too. But let's go ahead over this. We got Pokemon Y version. We have Bravely Default as well. Animal Crossing New Leaf, Pokemon Moon, Pokemon Ultra Moon, Pokemon Omega Ruby. I had to buy twice because I'm a dumbass and sold the first one and bought it again. Um, Super Smash Bros, which I had to buy again because I sold that shit like an idiot. Um, really fun game. And then Monster Hunter 3, I'm gonna have to buy again. And also, the other ones that I have still are Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, and then Monster Hunter Generations. And both of those I spent heavily on. Same with 3 Ultimate. Um, so between like playing 3 Ultimate and Pokemon and the other Monster Hunters, man, like my DS was firing on all cylinders, man. Um, Dude, I don't have any Arceus actually. Only because I'll have to dig because it's like I might have on one of my older versions, but not on like the current ones that I have now. So that's why I'm like fuck, because there's other stuff which I'll go over more tomorrow with Pokemon, that I'm missing. That again, kind of, it's like a it's like a bad dream. It's like man, it was so great playing gold version on color, like on the Game Boy Color, but then I lost it because someone literally stole it from me, stole that system from me. So I don't know. It just hurts to think about, but I'll get another one day. Um, next we have. Let me get this one pulled up. We have the Xbox, not One S. I don't know why I keep putting One S. It's just one Xbox One Slim. That's one I got. Did it even have a Wikipedia? I don't think so. Then we had the Xbox One that came out, and so I finally got that later. Let's see. I knew I was missing one, but this was after the 360. Um, yeah, I had this slim one right here. So, you know, there's no reason to hate it, man. Why? I mean, it's a different round of games, different controller, I guess. I don't know. There's no reason to hate really anything. Um, well, we'll go over the Xbox One games. The ones that I remember. Again, I need to go back and do 360, which that's gonna be rough because I mean I did have a 360, but it's like I kind of more so remember my Red Ring of Death more so than anything. That and then a little bit of Halo here and there, like Halo 2 action. Um, and that's pretty much it. Like Halo 2 and some Battlefield. Um, yeah, no, that's yeah. Well, I mean, same goes a little bit now with PlayStation and other ones. I mean, that's how it always has been. That's why I don't even pay for those things anymore, to be honest. But here, let me go over this real quick. Um, but yeah, no, I feel that with the subscription. I hate having to pay online because that's honestly why I don't have my Xbox subscription going anymore because I played Xbox, and then I played 360, and then I did Xbox One, and then the Xbox Game Pass came out, I think, what, 2015 or something like that. Hold on. Xbox Game Pass release date. Yeah, 2017. So it's like I was already in Xbox for a good while before then they're like, "Hey, here, have these games that you missed, that you didn't play or anything, just for this lower rate." And they're just like, "What the hell is this? How come you never offered this to me earlier?" So to me, that's where I kind of turned off my Xbox and stopped playing it because dealing with the updates, dealing with having to pay online still, and then okay, I can pay online and then I can also have Xbox Pass, but now they kind of combined it into one. Um, and that's where I'm at kind of with Xbox. Why I'm actually not really subscribed to it, and also why I'm not subscribed to Blizzard because I'm not paying for online service to play a game. That's no. I mean, I'll do that for Nintendo, but it's okay, $30 a year. So that's pretty good. PS4 is also, but only premium. I mean, PS5 plus, yeah. So I mean, that's yeah. I don't know. Can't just hate it because of that, because then PS5 has that exact reason or exact stuff now. So if anything, I wouldn't really hate them on it. I guess just dislike the subscription model. That's it. Because it's everywhere. I mean, you can't get around it. Like you just mentioned there, it's in PlayStation too. Um, but yeah, let me go over some of the games. Got Army of Two, Assassin's Creed, Battlefield, Bad Company 2, Bioshock Series 1 and 2, Borderlands 1 and 2, um, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Call of Duty Black Ops, Call of Duty World at War, Call of Duty 2, Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and that's why I'm done with Call of Duty. There's how many of is that? One, two, three, four, five, six. Six Call of Duties plus the first one I played, so seven. I'm done with it. It's the same damn game, just a reskin. But yeah, we're not here to talk about that. But Gears of War is another one. One of the Dynasty Warriors games. There's a lot of those. Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Halo 3, Halo 4, Halo Reach, Kane and Lynch, Deadman, Mass Effect, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, Need for Speed Most Wanted, Need for Speed Carbon, Skate 1, Skate 2, Skate 3, Elder Scrolls Oblivion, Elder Scrolls Skyrim, and then we had the Orange Box as well, and then Soul Calibur 4. Um, and that's pretty much the Xbox One that we got here, because it's, if anything, this is like a mix, or excuse me, not, this isn't the one, this is actually the 360. Hold on. Okay, that's where I messed up. So this is the Xbox 360 stuff. Um, hold on. Mixed with like, Hold on, I might have really did a big bumbo. Hold on. Doop. Xbox 360. Let me just look at some of these. Because, yeah, okay, so Skate 3. So some of these, yeah, okay. So the games that I listed there, not all of them are Xbox One. I guess you could say the list that I listed here is like a mix of Xbox One and 360. So that's what happened. Now I remember. Okay, so I kind of combined them because then later, like I'll go over my library now that I have for the Xbox One. Um, that's what threw me off actually. So Xbox 360, we kind of played a lot of those physical games like the Gears of War and then the first Call of Duties, things like that. Um, yeah, okay, now it makes more sense because then Call of Duty was also on Xbox as well, the 360. So yeah, yeah, it gets kind of confusing in the brain here sometimes. Lots of games. That's basically what happens with that. But tomorrow, because we're kind of at the end, tomorrow we're gonna go over um, pretty much like Nintendo Switch, and then it's gonna be Nintendo Switch, Stadia Luna, and GeForce Now, kind of like that experience that I'm having and where I'm gaming right now, all that stuff. I'm honestly not using my Xbox One S or One Slim anymore, really. I'll give you guys that game list here probably next video. Um, but yeah, it's just with so many games, it's just yeah, like okay, now I'm thinking about it, these are all 360 games. Okay, that makes more sense. So I gave you guys the or not the Nintendo, the Xbox 360 games list. So I have to still do the Xbox One list. That's the one that I need to do. So Switch, Xbox One, um, and then Stadia Luna, GeForce Now. So those will be the next video, next history video that we do. I didn't want to make this one too long, but I kind of got to the right where I wanted to stop at as well. But we'll kind of go over a little bit of the Switch, just to kind of give you guys a little teaser of it. This one came out 2017. Um, let's see, 2018 is really when I kind of got it because I got it for sale on my friend for like $200. Shout out to my friend John for hooking it up. He hooked it up with Super Smash Bros. On it too, with it. Not on it, it was actually the game. So I have that as well. Um, and then we'll kind of go over to next video. We're going to go over the game library that I have, which is kind of just sitting right next to me. And then I have the Switch down there to read off the digital ones, which we'll go over. And then I have some physical Xbox One games, like two. And then my disk drive's broken, so I can't even use that thing. So just kind of have these colorful discs that don't do anything, and a skybox. I don't know what to call it, but yeah, my Xbox One. I'll give you guys the games and stuff that I played for that and everything next week. But let me know what you guys think of this video. Hopefully, it wasn't too convoluted or anything. I tried to stay a little bit focused on it. Not trying to go on too many tangents or anything, but that way you guys can kind of see a little background of how and where I come from and why I like this game, why I like that game, and why I don't play this other game and other things. I don't know. Maybe that will help other people or even show other people like, hey, you can play all these other games and other systems and like this one other system at the same time. So I don't know. That's the whole goal here. But if anything, I appreciate each and one of you guys. I'm going to give everyone a quick roll call shout out here for everyone that popped in to the show. I know it was quite a lengthy one. Going to take a little mini break here and then probably come back for late night RPGs for tonight and then end it off. And then tomorrow we'll have another show and then another late night RPG show. And yeah, we got a lot of shows lined up for this week. So stay tuned for that. This was one to kind of just get things kick-started here. But yeah, I had fun kind of making this video. Like I said, I'm still gonna have to go back and do the one, not the that was the 360 games that I gave you earlier. So sorry about that confusion. Um, Xbox 360 that came out 2005. So those games are like 2005. Some of them that they started. Um, let's see. Let me actually correct that in my notes. 360 and then 2005. All right. And I'm gonna actually add that in here because that needs to be updated. Ba-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Because we did not have the Xbox One S um, around that time. 2005. Where is that? Okay, that's here. All right. Doot. All right. So awesome. But let me give everyone a quick shout out here. I appreciate you, AV, for hanging out, my dude. I don't know what time it is over in India, but it's always a pleasure, man, whenever you're in here. Um, hope your sister enjoys those new games that she got. She got some good ones. That's awesome. Um, appreciate you, Unitrix, for your dad games. Appreciate you popping in, my dude. Thanks so much. Let's see, Sean. I pre later to hang out or something, but we'll link up again here soon. Let's see who else we had in here. I won. I appreciate you for coming in here, being a part of the chat as well. It was a pleasure. All right. Yeah, I think that's it. That's everyone. Um, if you haven't already, make sure you like the video, subscribe, hit that bell if you think I'm funny as hell, and hit that like and subscribe if feel the vibe, man. My name is Squid. I'm world famous. I like eating plants, and I will talk to you guys all later. Peace. Oh, I'm gonna have to end it on here. It's laggy.